Carson Wentz, the Philadelphia Eagles, got a lot to show this year. And I think the Dallas Cowboys fans and that organization itself should be afraid of the Philadelphia Eagles, the biggest threat in the NFC East. We want to win championships. We don't care about our little mini-ring division titles. This is going to be so damn exciting because I just can't wait until the Cowboys look at us and say, holy shit, till that first game comes. And the Cowboys are going to realize who the better team is, especially for this year. I don't know why Cowboys fans pray that Carson Wentz is not going to stay healthy. Cowboys fans are praying that Carson Wentz is not going to do much of anything. Cowboys fans are praying to God that we're not successful this year. It's already enough that half of the fan base hasn't seen their own Super Bowl. It's even harder for them to realize that they watched the Eagles win their first Super Bowl. Dak Prescott, their lone survivor, their lone QB in the back. How much is he going to get paid? How much credit does Dak Prescott have with that offense? What's going to stop the Cowboys offense? What's going to stop that team going into an NFC title game or a Super Bowl? Is Dak Prescott, Jason Garrett, Jerry Jones, and that goddamn cap space. Unfortunately, it hasn't really worked too well with them. The Cowboys don't have a bad roster. I don't say in any position that they're bad, but they don't have the best roster, but it's not the worst roster either. But do I think they're better than the Philadelphia Eagles? Hell no. Hell no. What the Eagles have that the Cowboys don't have? Resilience. They're a resilient team. They know when to stick together. When times are tough, when times aren't going the way they want it to go, the Philadelphia Eagles come together. They turn a 4-6 record into a divisional playoff team with 13 to 15 players on IR. Because I remember a few years ago, with Zeke being suspended 6 games, Alfred Morris in the backfield, and Dak couldn't do a goddamn thing. Couldn't do anything. At least I know with Carson Wentz, he can make plays on his own. Not saying that Dak Prescott can't make plays on his own, but he needs that diversion of Ezekiel Elliott in the backfield. And that's what's saving Dak Prescott. That's what's going to give Dak Prescott a higher, I guess, contract than Carson Wentz. Dak's looking for a new contract. Dak's probably fighting over a new contract. Dak's pretty much saying, I've been in the playoffs. Oh, relax, I didn't say 2 playoff games. I've been in the playoffs twice. I've stayed healthy. And Carson Wentz gets all this money? I want more money than him. I just can't wait. Because the Dallas Cowboys are going to realize they're not going to know who to defend in this offense. And all they want to talk about, they really don't talk about any other players. All they talk about is Carson Wentz. That's it. And at this point, I know what the Eagles are going to do. I know the Eagles are going to roll over the Dallas Cowboys this year, and it's going to happen. We don't need a featured running back. We have a running back by committee. We have a deep threat. We have the best tight end tandem in the league. We have one of the top 5 offensive lines in the league. I don't want to hear anything about the Dallas Cowboys offensive line. I don't even want to hear anything about it. Number 1, Tyron Smith is getting fucking old, and who knows how much, and every time if he gets hurt, it's a fucking excuse. Travis Frederick is coming off an illness that he had, that I wished he got better. I think he is better. Hadn't played football in a while. Not knowing what he's going to do. La'el Collins gave up 9 sacks last year. Didn't really do too much. And I just don't... And then signing, DeMarcus Lawrence to a big contract, and he can't even he's never sacked Carson Wentz. Lane Johnson has shut him down. Shut him down. So, I don't know what to say about the rest of this, but Dallas Cowboy fans, you can't take the Philadelphia Eagles lightly. You can't take this team lightly. It is the most deepest team in the NFL right now. Deepest at every position. Almost. I can't really say one position that's really not deep. They're cross-training offensive line. They're doing so much on the offensive line. Forget it. Defensive line is deep. Safeties are pretty deep. Linebackers, we had some good pieces. It's not the perfect roster, but my God, it's pretty damn fucking good. And not only, when you have a featured back, you kind of know how he runs, you know his playing style, you know where he's going to go. When you got a running back by committee like the Philadelphia Eagles do, you don't know what, you kind of know what every running back brings to the table, but everyone has a different run form. Everybody plays differently, and you can't prepare for every guy. It's totally impossible. It really is. But this is going to be something special this year. It really is. And I don't give a crap. Carson Wentz is my QB, my franchise QB. That's all I fucking care about. Don't care what anyone else says about it. I really don't. Because I know in my heart that Carson Wentz is going to avenge back into the league this year, 2019. Back to his normal form. So pray all you want on Carson Wentz getting hurt, whatever the hell you guys pray upon. You're just hating because he's going to be a lot better than Dak Prescott. Not only that, I really don't want any Cowboys players suspended this year. I really don't. Keep Ezekiel Elliott on a fucking leash. Put him in a cage. Lock him up. I don't care what you do. Keep him in the damn lineup because I don't want no fucking excuses this year. None. But you know what? It's not going to matter because when one guy gets injured on the Dallas Cowboys, that injury is to blame for a loss of a whole entire football game. The Philadelphia Eagles not only made it further than the Cowboys last year, but had 13 to 15 players on IR and still made it to the divisional round. Whether it's Sean Lee being out, we lose because of Sean Lee. Whether it's Tyron Smith being out for one game, the Cowboys have no depth at all. When Tyron Smith left the game a couple years ago, again, when they were facing the Falcons, I think it was at home. I'm not sure. I think it was away. I'm not sure what game that was. But I forgot what's his name, that defensive end or whoever. I mean, literally had 7, 8 sacks, 9 sacks. I don't even remember. It was Dak Prescott was running for his life. There's no depth. The Cowboys lose players. That's it. It's done. Like, that position is a weak spot. Period. But you're going to see and you're going to find out what the Philadelphia Eagles are all about this year. I guarantee it. I promise it. And you'll see. And I'll be back with a video by that time. So, that's all I got to say, guys. So, shake squad up. Flyles fly.